Welcome to the channel, folks. Today we're diving into a world where desperation meets ingenuity. The bizarre world of prison contraband. You think you know crazy? You haven't seen anything until you've seen the lengths people go to smuggle stuff behind bars. So buckle up, because we're about to uncover the craziest, most ingenious and downright unbelievable contraband ever found in prisons around the world. You won't believe what these guys try to sneak in. First up, we've got cell phones. Now, this might not seem that crazy at first, right? But trust me, in prison, a cell phone is like a golden ticket. It's a direct line to the outside world, a way to stay connected with loved ones, conduct business, and even continue criminal activities. We're talking smuggling them in body cavities, having them tossed over fences, even delivered by drones. But here's the thing, contraband cell phones pose a huge security risk for prisons. Inmates can use them to orchestrate escapes, intimidate witnesses, and even run drug operations from behind bars. The authorities are catching on, using everything from cell phone detectors to specially trained dogs to sniff out these contraband devices. It's a constant cat-and-mouse game, and the stakes are high. Alright folks, let's talk about drugs. This is a topic that often gets swept under the rug, but it's crucial to understand the depth of the issue. It's no secret that drugs are a problem in prisons, and smuggling them in is practically an art form. The creativity involved in sneaking contraband past security is astonishing. We're talking about drugs being smuggled in body cavities, legal mail disguised as birthday cards, children's drawings, you name it. The lengths to which people will go to get drugs inside are mind-boggling, and it's not just hard drugs either. We're talking weed, pills, even prescription meds. Anything that can alter the mind or provide a temporary escape is in high demand. But why is there such a demand for drugs in prison? The answer lies in the harsh realities of prison life. Well, think about it. You're locked up, you've got nothing but time on your hands, and you're surrounded by stress and violence. The environment is often hostile and unforgiving. Drugs offer an escape, a way to numb the pain, even if it's just for a little while. They provide a temporary relief from the constant pressure and anxiety. Of course, the consequences of getting caught with drugs in prison are severe. The system does not take this lightly. We're talking extended sentences, solitary confinement, the whole 9 yards. The repercussions can be life-altering and devastating. It's a sad reality, but it's the reality we're dealing with. Understanding this issue is the first step towards addressing it. We're talking about weapons, folks, and I'm not talking about your run-of-the-mill kitchen knives here. These are weapons crafted with ingenuity and desperation, using whatever these guys can get their hands on. Think shanks made from toothbrushes, razor blades melted into plastic utensils, even working zip guns made from scrap metal. Weapons are also a form of currency in prison, a way to gain power and respect. And in a place where violence is often the only language spoken, having a weapon can mean the difference between life and death. The prison system is constantly trying to crack down on these makeshift weapons, but it's like trying to plug holes in a sinking ship. It's a chilling reminder of the harsh realities of prison life and the lengths people will go to survive. Chapter 4. Prison Moonshine, the Art of Homemade Alcohol. Now let's talk about something a little closer to my heart, alcohol. But we're not talking about your fancy craft beers or single malt scotch here. We're talking about Pruno, the infamous prison hooch. It's made from whatever these guys can scrounge up, fruit, bread, ketchup, you name it. They throw it all together in a plastic bag, stash it somewhere warm and let it ferment. The result? Well, let's just say it's an acquired taste. Of course, making Pruno is strictly forbidden, and getting caught can land you in hot water, but for many inmates, the risk is worth the reward. Chapter 5. Cash rules everything, smuggling money behind bars. You'd think that in a place where you literally can't buy anything, money wouldn't be a big deal. But you'd be wrong, my friend. Cash is king, even in the clink. Now, having actual bills on you is a big no-no. But these guys have come up with some pretty ingenious ways to smuggle in the dough. We're talking about money hidden in hollowed-out books, sewn into the seams of clothing, even dissolved in liquid and smuggled in as art supplies. The prison system knows that money is a problem, and they're constantly trying to crack down on smuggling. But it's like trying to stop water from flowing downhill. Chapter 6. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, the tobacco trade. Alright folks, let's talk about another vice that's highly sought after behind bars: tobacco. It's a commodity that holds immense value in the prison economy. You'd think in this day and age, with all the health risks we know about, smoking wouldn't be a big deal. But, in the confined world of prison, it's a different story altogether. But trust me, in prison, a cigarette is like gold. It's not just about the nicotine, it's about the sense of normalcy and control it provides. Now, getting tobacco into prison is no easy feat. The methods used are as creative as they are risky. We're talking about visitors sneaking it in, hiding it in the most unexpected places, guards turning a blind eye, sometimes for a cut of the action, even tobacco being thrown over the fence in tennis balls. The ingenuity is astounding. The lengths these guys go to for a smoke is incredible. It's a testament to how much they crave that small escape. And once it's inside, forget about it. Tobacco becomes its own currency, traded for favors, protection, even used to gamble. It's a whole underground economy. The prison system tries to crack down on smoking, but it's like trying to stop a freight train. The demand is just too high, and the supply always finds a way in. Chapter 7. Forbidden Fantasies, Smuggling Pornography. Alright folks, let's talk about something a little more delicate, a little more, shall we say, human. We're talking about pornography. Look, I'm not here to judge anyone's preferences, but you gotta admit smuggling porn into prison takes a special kind of dedication. It's not just about the act itself, it's about the lengths people will go to for a semblance of normalcy. Think about it, you're locked up, you're surrounded by dudes, and you're starved for any kind of visual stimulation that doesn't involve concrete walls and barbed wire. The monotony can be soul-crushing. Suddenly, a crumpled-up Playboy magazine starts looking like the Sistine Chapel. It's not just about the content, it's about the escape it offers, however brief. We're talking about pages smuggled in through legal mail, hidden in religious texts, or even slipped in through the most unexpected ways, even tattooed onto someone's body. Yes, you heard that right. People get creative when they're desperate. The lengths people will go to for a little visual escape, it's wild. It's a testament to human ingenuity and the need for mental escape. The authorities try to crack down on it, of course. They conduct searches, they monitor mail, they do everything they can to keep it out. But it's like trying to stop the tide from coming in. It's a losing battle. The human spirit always finds a way to seek out what it craves, no matter the obstacles. Now let's talk about something a little more serious, something that keeps prison wardens up at night: tools. And I'm not talking about screwdrivers and hammers you'd find at your local hardware store. We're talking about tools that can be used for escape, for crafting weapons, for wreaking havoc. We're talking about hacksaw blades hidden in birthday cakes, wire cutters disguised as religious medallions, even small welding torches smuggled in piece by piece. The ingenuity is impressive, if not a little terrifying. Some inmates are desperate for escape, willing to risk it all for a shot at freedom. The prison system is constantly trying to stay one step ahead, implementing stricter security measures, conducting more frequent searches, but it's a constant arms race and the stakes are incredibly high. You wouldn't think food would be a big deal in prison, right? I mean, they gotta feed you, right? But it's not that simple, folks. See, we're not just talking about sneaking in a Snickers bar here. We're talking about food items that can be used to make alcohol, to ferment, to get you high. We're talking about bags of sugar, stolen from the mess hall, traded for cigarettes, and used to brew up batches of pruno. And then there's the stuff that's just about taste, about having something that reminds you of the outside world. A spicy bag of ramen noodles, a jar of peanut butter, even a single ripe avocado can become a precious commodity. Alright folks, we've talked about a lot of crazy contraband today, but this last one is a real testament to our digital age electronics. And I'm not talking about your grandpa's Walkman here. We're talking about smartphones, tablets, MP3 players, anything that can connect you to the outside world. These items are like gold dust in prison. They offer a lifeline to loved ones, a source of entertainment, and even a way to continue criminal activities. We're talking about corrupt guards smuggling them in, drones airdropping them into exercise yards, even visitors passing them off during contact visits. The authorities are fighting back with cell phone jammers, increased security measures, and even specially trained dogs that can sniff out electronics. But it's an uphill battle. Well folks, there you have it. The bizarre, the ingenious, and the downright disturbing world of prison contraband. It's a testament to human ingenuity, desperation, and the enduring desire for connection, even in the most unlikely of places. So next time you're feeling grateful for the little things in life, spare a thought for those who are deprived of even the most basic freedoms. Thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating content. See you next time.